Good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Coffee and a Card. So I am Holly with Handcrafted Blessings, and I've got a fun project for you today, totally different from what I usually do, so that's going to be exciting. So we're going to get all set up and ready here as y'all are coming in. As you're coming in, I would love to hear, what is your favorite thing about fall? I get super excited about all things pumpkin spice. Josh and I just got pumpkin spice donuts, which were excellent from Hy-Vee, from our Hy-Vee grocery store. And I love, Starbucks now has a pumpkin spice chai, which is also fantastic. So, and if I want the extra caffeine, I just add some coffee to it. So I love all things pumpkin spice. So yeah, I love fall. I'm excited about it. So it's been in the 90s here for the last few days. Does not feel like fall at all. But the colors are definitely starting to come. Yes, Vesta says the colors and the smell. Yes, I love the smell of like bonfires. Oh, it's just the best. So, I know some of you guys don't get fall, or you're in parts of the world where you're actually heading into spring. So, but we can still talk about what we love about fall. So, oh, Patricia, look at that. She says she likes the hot summers. Not me. I get super excited about fall because I love the cooler weather, and the chance to get out some cozy sweatshirts and open the windows for sleeping at night. I sleep with the windows open all winter long, so I get excited about that. So, well, welcome everybody who's coming in. I've got a couple of pieces of happy mail to show you, and then we'll dive into, like I said, a new project that I haven't done something like this before, so it's going to be fun to show you. Okay, I'm going to take a second and move these things out of the way. There we go. Now our happy mail, our first one is from Ann Bellinger, and she's from Vermont, and oh, I can't get it out of the envelope. There we go. It's a really thick card, so it was not wanting to come out of the envelope. So there we go. We've got her card there. Oh, that's cute, with like the typewriter and the ribbon. The ribbon almost makes it look like it's a purse. That's really cute. A lot of pieces there on that one. I like that. The background is embossed. So just so much fun stuff happening. It's like, where do your eyes look? Because there's so much fun to take in. There's stamping here on these die cuts. So a lot of fun pieces, a lot of fun elements to that card. And then the next one is from Vesta Streeb from Colorado. Oh, using my favorite paper. The All About Autumn paper. You can see the copper backside and then the leaves from the front of it. It says thinking of you. And she's done her fun fold there. So that's a really cute idea. And using Cajun Craze, I think, for the back. That is really cute, Vesta. I saw your name on here, so I really like that as well. And that is a perfect fall card since we're talking about what we love about fall. Oh, Jean says pumpkin anything. Yes, apple crisp, soup. Yes, soup in the fall is the best. I'm a huge fan of the potato soup from Olive Garden, and I love to get it in the fall with breadsticks. So, okay, so today, like I said, we are going to do something a little bit different. You may have heard of something called the kit collection. Now, it's not just cards, but I'm going to show you how to make some cards. So, I am going to do the magnet board kit, and I'm also going to talk about, I have a special offer for you. So I have packaged not only the magnet board, but also a card kit to go with it. So I only have a few left. I had class last night, and I've had a few others purchasing them already. So this is your last chance to get it. So I thought I would go ahead and do a live showing the kit and the cards, because I think I only have like 6 left maybe, with the card kits. Now you can still buy the magnet board on the Stampin' Up website, but I have designed a special card kit to go with it to use some of the pieces. So let me put my camera down and we will jump into this magnet board. So it comes in a large box like this. And it's going to have all the pieces inside of it. Now, because it's so large, I just need to go ahead and move it out of the way. So it comes with a lot of stuff, and we're going to go through all of that today as I'm showing you how it goes together. So the first thing that you'll do with the magnet board, now with any of the kits, there's always instructions, but sometimes I'll admit it took me a little bit to figure out one of the steps in here, so that's why I thought I'm going to go ahead and do a live and show you guys, because if you purchase the magnet board, whether from me or through the online store, I want you to know how to do some of the steps on here. But you've got lots of instructions and ideas, and I also have a bunch of extra ideas for you. So first things first, we're going to take our snips and we are going to pop up all of these little brackets around the board. And I like to use my snips so that I don't kill my fingers. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to pop out this board, and I'm going to show you. So the way that your board will come is just like this. This is a magnet right here. So you can leave it white when you put it in here, and you would just have this white magnet board. Or they also provide you with 4 different options for your background. So you can do the gray checkered, this pink, you got the green right here, and you've got the black and white spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store both pieces inside my frame, so that way I can easily come in here and change it out when I want to. Now on the sample picture, they go with this background, but I think I'm going to go with the black and white spots. So I'm going to stick both of these. I'm going to do the black and white spots face down in the frame. And actually, because, let me just double check this. I am pretty certain that this is 12 by 12 paper. Let's take a look here. Because if it is, yes, it is. So because it's 12 by 12 paper, that means you can actually take any paper you own and stick it in this frame. So you could switch out this frame for all sorts of seasons with your magnet board. So I'm just going to stick the magnet back in here, making sure I'm on the inside of all of those black clasps. And we're just going to fold those back down. And you can use your fingers or you can use your snips to fold those back down. It's got this great hook here, so you can hang it on the wall. And now we have our magnet board. Now the nice thing is, even with 2 sheets of paper, it's still plenty strong enough to hold the magnets, okay? So you get a box of these magnet clips, come with it. There's 6 of them here. And so now we're going to look at what do we do with this board? What in the world would you possibly use this for? Now, the first thing I will say is you could use it to display your cards. Okay, so you get cards, you could pick your 4, maybe 4 favorites, and you could do like your 4 favorite cards like that. You could do lists, and we're going to talk about all of that. But one thing I did think of was initially, you could just use this for showing your cards. You could also use it for your dies. So because this is a magnet board, you could put your dies right on this board, and you would have a place to store some dies. So that's another great option for it. But let's look at some of what comes with the kit and how you could put it together. So I'm going to set this aside, hopefully in a place where it won't fall over. Okay. So before I show you the card kit that I've designed to go with this, I'm going to show you how to put together the pieces that come with the kit itself. So the first thing that we have cards like this. So these are similar to Memories and More cards. They are 3 by 4 inches, and they have a variety of different patterns. They're double-sided. So you've got ones that look like this, which you'll see later. I'm going to use this actually on a card. And then you also have ones that are like, you can write lists, you can do different notes on them. Here's some like daisy topped cards. There's some calendar ones in here as well, somewhere. So there's a whole bunch of cards in here. These are actually, this pile right here, however many here is left, there's a lot of them. This is actually all the extras I have left over. After I have made 4 cards, I've also designed a bunch of cards to be used on the board, and I still have all these extras. So it gives you, excuse me, it gives you a lot of options for cards. And I need to grab my drink just a second. Okay. So you'll have lots of extras for making more cards or designing more elements for your magnet board as well. So let me show you some of the other things that come in this kit. There are also sticker sheets. So there are 2 sheets of design stickers. So these are scallops, flowers, butterflies, different tags, and you could stamp on these to put these on your cards. So you'll see, again, this is all of my leftover stickers. Okay, you'll see more as I show you the projects that I've already created. But these are the 2 kind of extra elements, we'll say. And then there's also a sheet of stickers with words. So there's actually 4 different languages, I think, in this kit. So if you speak another language or you know somebody who does, you can always give them their sheet of stickers. But I just focused on the English ones. So let's put together one of the pockets for this magnet board. So what comes in your kit are 2 pockets. And the pockets look like this when they're in your kit. Okay? So they look like this and they become this. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So your kit also comes with tear and tape, which I'm looking for. Here we go. It comes with a bag that has some tear and tape in it, and we're going to use that tear and tape to put together our pocket. But this pocket is really great because you can fit some of those cards. Where'd they go? You can fit these cards in the pockets. So you can put the cards in here to store on your magnet board. You could also have them poking out the top like this. So these are fun little pockets, and they're expandable on the side. Okay, so let's put one together. So we're going to take our pocket, and we're going to start first just by loosening all the score lines. So first we're going to fold up on this bottom one. And I'm just going to crease every score line as I go. Then we're going to fold from the side. And both sides. And then we're going to accordion fold this. So I folded it in. Now I'm going to fold it back out on the next score line. So we'll fold it back out on the next score line. And then finally we'll fold it in on the last score line. So we end up with flaps that look like this. Okay, this is the final product. So on the side, you've got this nice accordion right there. Let me show you from the top, like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our tear and tape right here to this flap. So I'm just gonna start here, and I'm just gonna put it on the flap, making sure I stay on the flap because I don't wanna tape closed my little folder. And then I'll put some over here. Tear and tape is wonderful for 3D projects because it's strong. So it's super helpful when you're making 3D projects. Like this folder, once we create it, is gonna get some work out here. with having cards taken in and out of it, being expanded and, you know, put back in. So I want to make sure that this really holds together tightly. And the tear and tape will do that for us. So we're just going to peel the backing off of the tear and tape, just like you're peeling the backings off of dimensionals. I'm going to hold these two flaps down with my fingers, the inside here, and I'm going to close that over it. So we'll just burnish it, make sure we get that nice and stuck. And now we have our pocket. Okay, so now with your directions, where did I set those? So what the directions will do for you at this point, if you want to make the pockets exactly like it shows you a picture of what sticker sheet to pick and what sticker to take off of it. So for example, on this one, well, let me move to the next one, the one that we actually have here in front of us. So for this flower one, it shows us to take this sticker sheet right here, and it shows you to take that bottom green sticker, you can see there's a blank spot now, and you put it on your pocket. Okay, so that's where that came from right here. And then you just keep going, if, again, only if you want it to look exactly like the kit. The beauty of this is you could mix and match however you want to. So I did some of them by the directions and I did some of them not. So here is my first pocket, it says you've got this. And then my other one says love this life. And what I thought I could do with these, like love this life, I could do, there's some cards that I made that say grateful, and I could keep track of things that I'm grateful for, or memories. Maybe I'll put some of the cards in here with little notes of memories, and I can look them over at the end of each month. You've got this, I thought would be a great place to keep my to-do sheets and things like that. I'll show you some of those that I made with the other cards. So these two, we'll grab our magnet board, and what we'll do is we'll just take one of the clips, and there's a hole on one side, the hole's on the front, and then there's a little magnet here on the back. And we're just gonna put both of those pockets on our board. So it's ready to go. So the next thing that the instructions will show you is how to make some extra pieces to fill in these other spots. So I'll come down here, and there's a couple of them. Now, I did not do what the directions say. At this point, I just knew I wanted 2 cards to go here. So I started to think about what would be helpful for me on this board. I've already talked about to-do lists and grateful. And I thought one thing that would be nice, actually this one is on here, is a menu. So let me find that one. So we're going to take this one. Now this is a sticker. I added a sticker that says on the menu. I took a Sharpie and I wrote the days of the week right here. And what I am going to do is I'm going to put this in a laminating sheet, and I'm going to laminate it, because then I can use a dry erase marker and I can write on the lamination, and I can reuse this menu card over and over and over. Okay, so that's going to be one that I'm going to put on here. Now, I always start my weeks on Monday because I like to keep my weekends together, but you could obviously date yours however you'd like. And there's space up here at the top so I can write the week, so I know what week menu I'm working on. I also thought it'd be nice to have some helpful reminders on my magnet board, because I need to be reminded of certain things. And so one thing I wanted to remind myself was to celebrate. Not just the big things, but celebrate the little things in life. So I took 2 stickers, and let me show you these stickers. One of them was right here. It said celebrate today. And the other one is from this sheet. It's this flag right here. and I cut the flag in half and stuck it behind the Celebrate Today to get this card. And you can see there's a list card on the back. So now I've got another one here. So now I needed some cards to fill. I also wanted to do some extra pieces for this one. So I took one of the cards. There's just some random grid lines on the back. And I took a sticker that says, "Today is a new day." And I just added some dimensionals on the back of the sticker. And I put some iridescent ribbon on there just to give it a fun look. So now I can switch this out and I can have this one here. And I can keep my extra cards in one of my pockets if I want to. So there's options for you on, where to keep those as well. Okay. So let me show you some other ideas for cards that I put together. So we are looking at all of these 3x4 cards. Again, these are my extras. But what I did, and these are all laminated already. I still have to laminate my menu card, but these are the ones that I've already laminated. So this one, I took a gray flag and I marked grateful on it. Try to keep the reflection off of them. And here's the little calendar there on the back. So honestly, I could flip it either way, you know, and use it. So I've got grateful. I made a to-do list. So I added a little sticker here that says to do, and I can put the date next to it. And then I can list out 10 things and I can check them off as I get them done. That's the back of that one. I also did create this because I always need to be reminding myself, what do I need to make next? Do I need thank you cards, anniversary cards, you know, birthday? And so this will help kind of remind me of what I need to be making. Here's that to do, another one with just 5 on here. Also, it's a buy because I always need to be stocking up on, you know, envelopes and cardstock and, you know, what's the next stamp set I want to buy. So I figured let's make a card. We'll put a sticker there on the top that says to buy. And all of these stickers come off of this sheet right here. Okay. I didn't bring in any other words outside of this. Here I did remember because I thought maybe throughout the month I could write down, maybe remember some highlights of the month. You know, when I deal with a lot of anxiety, and so it's helpful to me to remember things that are good, to good memories, great things that have happened. And so I thought, you know, I need a card that says remember so I can keep track of that. And then finally, I did a card that says this week. And all of these words are the stickers. And so because I've laminated it, you can see here, I can use a dry erase marker and I can reuse these over and over. And you can get laminating sheets at Walmart. I actually stopped by Walmart on my way to the studio this morning so that I could laminate these cards. And so the ones I'm not using, I could stick in these pockets. Okay. So for now, we'll stick those in there. Now, that is, let's see, there's 6 of these. I'm trying to make sure I've shown you everything that goes with the magnet board before I move on to the kit I created. I think that's everything. So you got stickers, you get your tear and tape, lots of pieces. Okay, so that's the magnet board, okay? Now what I've done is I've created a class to go with this. So I have taken some of the pieces and I have made 4 card kits for you. So I'm just going to show you these. And you're going to recognize some of these pieces. So do you see this? Same flower piece, okay? And all I've done is I've tied in the stamp set. Let me show you the stamp set here. I am using Go-To Greetings because it has lots of different sizes. And so I could pick the size that fit with the card I was using. So you'll get all the pieces you need to make this card, the bases, the ribbon, the embellishments, the ovals, the smoky slate paper, everything you need for these cards. So 2 thank you cards there with the daisies and the butterflies, the brushed brass butterflies. This first one has iridescent ribbon, and the next one has petal pink ribbon. And then we've got 2 daisy cards. One is Thinking of You, and I've given you the daisies and all the embellishments. And then I did Happy Birthday with the daisies. So that is the magnet board class that I've been hosting. And so this is the week to get your kits. So you can shoot me a message, just email me or Facebook message me if you'd like to get the magnet board kit. You'll get everything in the box from Stampin' Up. Plus I will put this in the box. So I already have the magnet boards at my studio. I'm making the card kits and slipping them in your boxes, and everything will get shipped to your house for this kit. Oh my goodness, my stuff is all falling over. Okay, I think that's it. So I thought that would be a really fun way to show you a kit collection. If you haven't looked into the kits, there's a new one today. It's a Christmas countdown kit. So there's obviously card kits there as well, but sometimes it's fun to branch out and do something other than card kits. So I thought I'd show you how to do the magnet board, but also use the supplies and make cards, because we are card makers after all, aren't we? Okay, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to Coffee and a Card. And don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. I'll see you soon.